Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Around the Table GTA. I'm still pushing to do 52, at least 52 podcast episodes. I know there's been a gap, but that doesn't mean more episodes won't be coming, or maybe back to back episodes in a week, or multiple episodes in a week just for you guys. Just a recap for those who aren't aware or tuning in again. One of my hard drives died, so that kind of threw me off again, and I lost a lot of episodes. So I do apologize to the Spotify listeners. Um, I'm gonna have to rip a lot of stuff off YouTube just to get that stuff up, but it's all about maybe taking more time to hard focus on this because realistically, I could do, if I was to just completely lock in, I could do 52 episodes in a month, maybe just using up all my weekends. But things are happening and I can't, or not, I can't, but that's not what I want to focus on. But either way, this episode is going to be about rest. And that's what I've been doing recently. If you guys did notice that there was no episode last week, oh, it's Wednesday. Maybe I'll just drop this right after I finish recording. But anyways, I'm trying to stay consistent, but at the same time, I've been embracing rest. I think in an older episode, I did say rest is for the week, and it is a term that people do use, but at the same time, it's something that's very crucial in life. Getting enough sleep, getting enough rest. I still think a lot of people oversleep and waste a lot of time just kind of doing nothing. I think a lot of sleep is used up, or lack of sleep is used up doom scrolling, and I think I'm going to make an episode on that, but I'll have a different title for it. But either way, I've noticed that I've been wasting a lot of time doing different things. So instead of doom scrolling like that, I'll just take a nap or sleep more. But at the same time, we need to regulate our rest. Sometimes when you take like too many naps aren't really the greatest. It's just like turning off your computer like on and on, or snapping the snooze button, right? You're not getting that full duration of sleep, especially if you're using too many alarms. You're not really supposed to have undisturbed sleep. You should let your body just wake yourself up. Like, okay, this is enough sleep. I'm waking up, right? Especially if you're doing a longer sleep, right? You want to rest. And I think the reason why a majority of the words, or the majority of the letters in reset, are in rest, because rest is a reset. You get to stop and just keep up with your body, because your body's telling you you need to stop or slow down or whatever. Recently, and by recently I mean like less than 24 hours ago, I saw someone from work at the gym who I haven't seen in a while, and I'm like, oh wow, I saw their gains, and it's like, but I haven't seen you in the gym, and I'm in the gym pretty consistently. So where have you been? And they said that they've noticed that when they have a little bit more rest, they could see their gains a lot more. And realistically, when I saw them compared to the last time, you could see the gains. And they also shared some tips and tricks that they use on their off days when they don't really want to go all out in the gym. And it clearly shows, it visibly shows, and that's dedication. Just like how we're dedicated into our work, or whatever we like to do on our leisure time, we should have a dedication for sleep, whether it's a 4 hour nap, having 6 to 8 hours of sleep like they regulate, just having a routine where maybe you won't sleep past, or you won't stay up past a certain time, because you get a different rhythm of sleep. Recently, I've also tried sleeping a little bit earlier. Sometimes it really messes with me because it makes me wake up very early, and I don't want to be up that early due to how my work life is, right? if you work afternoons, you don't necessarily want to be waking up at 8 a.m. every day and getting minimal sleep. But at the same time, it's like certain times of the day that you sleep will dictate your energy levels. So that's something that you could do is checking out a log. Is it really more convenient for me to sleep an hour earlier or an hour later? Will I get more sleep? Will I feel more rested? Will this benefit me? And how do I feel about it on all levels, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, right? Sometimes when I sleep at a certain time, or if I get certain bits of sleep, I'll have like nightmares or like super weird dreams or very vivid dreams. And this could be good or bad, right? It depends how I'm feeling. I'm definitely a different person, but these things can affect you for the rest of your day, right? If you check out one of my OG episodes, I talk about how to start your day. And just a throwback to that episode, if I feel like the day is starting off pretty bad and I have time, I'm just going to go back to sleep and pretend that I was dealing with a dream. Why? Because it mentally cleanses your day, right? Like, when you wake up and you stub your toe and then you're just, it's just a freaking cycle of, oh man, I freaking hate this, right? And then you take that energy into work and the rest of your day. You don't want to have that really in your life. You want to start off well and keep that mental stream positive, or at least consistently good for the rest of the day. I made a joke at work recently where like people don't really have energy at the meetings, and I joke about it. I made a joke. I'm not gonna share the joke because it's a little bit offensive to certain people, right? But the team, some of the team appreciated it, right? You have to have energy for whatever day you're dealing with. You can't wait till the end of the week to be happy about life, right? So are you going to be miserable every Monday until it's Thursday or Friday? That's insane, right? You can't have that mindset. It's not good. And if that's a continual thing, it's going to eat you. Mondays are always going to be a drag. You have to change that up. And whether that means taking a bit of extra sleep on Sunday, right? Or just even mentally preparing for the worst on Monday to have a little bit of clarity or rest, or even saving some things that you really enjoy for Monday morning so that you have a little bit more of a pep in your step to enjoy the rest of the day, even though it's the start of your week for a majority of people. Yeah, it's crazy how a mindset from rest can change your perspective on life, right? I have most of the rest of the week off. I don't know why I phrased it like that, but basically the rest of the week off, and I'm just planning to do different things. And some of it's literally doing nothing but having a good chunk of rest, or having a little bit more me time to get the rest that I need from the different stresses of life. Recently, I've been hanging out with some friends that I haven't seen in a while because, more of the squad's pulling up to the gym. And it's nice to see where people's mental spaces are, and how just a little bit of time with people that you haven't seen in a while could brighten up your day, but also brighten up theirs. I think that's the difference between having a potential online community and that physical interaction with people, whether it's not like necessarily touching them, but I mean just like being in person, seeing their presence, feeling their presence, like actually feeling their presence, like hearing their voice, or even like just how a person is. It's a different type of peaceful, and it's kind of hard to explain. I'll find a way to explain it in a bit, but that'll probably be in another episode. Just for example, my basketball season started this week, and I ran into my cousin, and I do not see this kid at all. I think the last time I've seen him was like maybe 5, 6 years ago, and that's a maybe, and just that small interaction made my weekend that much better. And yeah, the connections that you make with people can help you relax, and relaxing is part of resting as well too, right? Sometimes, you know I call it standby mode, when you're like trying to sleep but you can't sleep but you're resting. So it's like on the way to sleep, or it's just I'm not doing anything and I'm here and nobody's bothering me. So this is okay, I guess, even though I'd rather be sleeping right now, but I could potentially get there soon. So I'm here thinking about nothing, right? But some people are anxious and they need background noise. They can't deal with the full silence. I don't mind full silence, but some people think that's insane, and that's fine. They could think that's insane. I think we're just in a kind of spoiled era where we could do all of these things to distract us, but you know, centuries ago, you'd be sleeping outside or in a cave and it'd be pitch black and silent, and it'd force you to kind of go to sleep, whether it's due to fear or just the peacefulness that comes around with just being. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna have some more shorter episodes just so I could pump out a little bit more, but also I have to check how the attention span with everybody is now. You got to look at the analytics to see what actually hits better, right? So hopefully you do like this episode, and don't forget, get some extra rest or take a little bit less rest. See how that works for you, and I'll see you guys on the next one.